All right, shalom, shalom. Call her law, la Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakpadash. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahushai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And there's no God beside them. Double honesty, the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. And salutations to the elect, whom the Lord hath given ears to hear. Now, I just came across this TikTok. Well, not came across it, but I thought it was pretty interesting as, again, being over here in New Jersey, for those of you not living under a rock, the strange event that just happened 2 days ago, right? Now, that was only a 4.8. Nevertheless, if things get worse, which they will, I believe through the spirit, as even the elder brother, the brother in the camp, he was saying how, these earthquakes are going to become a natural occurrence, right? But just something one of the brothers had brought out in camp, the brother Ariyah, where it says Exodus 4:8, and it shall come to pass, if they will not believe thee, neither hearken to the voice of the first sign, then they will believe the voice of the latter sign. And in the book of Exodus, the Lord is showing Pharaoh various signs, each sign being, I guess you would say, stronger than its previous sign. Right, to the end thereof, that Pharaoh, having the pride that he had, will believe. And in the end thereof, he did believe. As a matter of fact, when you go into the book of Exodus, when he finally decided to kick Israel out, he said, let me just grab it. Right? And while we at it, let me see something. Right? There was 10 plagues in all. Right? Waters turning to blood, frogs, lice, flies, disease of livestock, unhealable boils, hail, locusts, darkness, and then death of firstborn. Right? So to the end thereof, where let me see. Exodus 12, verse 32. 31. And he called for Moses and Aaron by night and said, rise up and get you forth from among my people, both ye and the children of Israel, and go serve the Lord as ye have said. Also take your flocks and your herbs and your herds, as ye have said, and be gone and bless me also. Right? And remember what the Lord said, according to Exodus 10, going into Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the heart of his servants, that I might shew these my signs before him, and that thou mayest tell in the ears of thy sons and thy daughters what things I have wrought in Egypt, and my signs which I have done among them, that ye may know how I am Yahweh. Right? So initially, Pharaoh's, will harden his heart to Moses. Right? As you read through, it says, let's read through. Looks like it gets better. It says, and Moses and Aaron came came in unto Pharaoh and said unto him, thus saith Yahweh, God of the Hebrews, how long wilt thou refuse to humble thyself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. Else, if thou refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow will I bring the locusts into thy coast, and they shall cover the face of the earth, that one cannot be able to see the earth, and they shall eat the residue of that which is escaped. Right? And the locust would be the 8th plague. Okay. Now it says, and they shall cover the face of the earth, that one cannot be able to see the earth, and they shall eat the residue of that which is escaped, which remained unto you from the hill, and shall eat every tree which groweth for you out of the field. So essentially the locusts will bring famine. And they shall fill thy houses, and thy houses of all thy servants, and the houses of all the Egyptians, which neither thy fathers nor thy fathers' fathers have seen, since the day that they were upon the earth unto this day. Right? So again, these plagues that the Lord would bring, all right, essentially would bring a great awakening, all right, to the hardened heart of Pharaoh and his men. Right? Something that they can't unsee. I was talking to one of the brothers this morning, and he was even saying how, we know Esau got the harp, and though he may be orchestrating some of these earthquakes, well, hell, all of these earthquakes, we know it's the Lord. And there's things that's happening that we're seeing in the heavens that this devil don't have no control over, such as what? Things outside of his realm. Things like the eclipse that's happening. All right, certain new moons. Things that, according to even Esau scientists, should not have happened for another hundreds of years, or hasn't happened in hundreds of years. They're happening, all right, every 2-3 years now. Hell, we're seeing new things as far as the moon is concerned, and things of that nature. We're seeing that monthly. Which remaineth unto you from the hill, and shall eat every tree which groweth for you out of the field. And they shall fill thy houses, and the houses of all thy servants, and the houses of all the Egyptians, which neither the fathers nor thy fathers' fathers have seen. Okay, we read that. And Pharaoh's servants said unto him, how long shall this man be a snare unto us? Let the men go, that they may serve Yahweh their power. Knowest thou not yet that Egypt is destroyed? And Moses and Aaron were brought again unto Pharaoh. And he said unto them, go serve Yahweh your God, but who are they that shall go? And Moses said, we will go with our young and our old, our sons and our daughters, our flocks and our herds. Will we go? For we must hold a feast unto Yahweh. And he said unto them, let the Lord be so with you, as I will let you go, and your little ones look to it, for evil is before you. Not so. Go now, ye that are men, and serve Yahweh, for that ye did desire, and they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. And Yahweh said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand over the land of Pharaoh for the locusts. Let me see something real quick. So this is in the NLT. It says, Moses replied, we will all go, young and old, sons and daughters, flocks and herds. We must all join together in celebrating a festival to Yahweh. Pharaoh retorted, Yahweh will certainly need to be with you if I let you take your little ones. I can see through your evil plan. Never. Only the men may go and worship Yahweh, since that is what you requested. And Pharaoh threw them out of the place. Then Yahweh said to Moses, raise your hand over the land of Egypt to bring out the locusts. Let them cover the land and devour every plant that survived the hailstorm. You see? So again, we go from this to the end thereof. This devil is even asking for a blessing from our God. All right, from the God of Israel. All right, again, going to show you that the plagues that he's bringing upon this place in these last days is going to soften the hardest of hearts. Right? And according to the scriptures in 2 Timothy 3, the hearts of the people are very hardened. The scriptures speak about how nothing will be sacred to them. Hell, as a matter of fact, what led me to watching these TikToks is I was looking up different memes because the brother Times of War, he was going into how people, of course, how they made memes of World War III, and now they're making memes of the earthquakes, right? But according to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 14, these are scourges for amendments, right? So let me let's grab this. Bear with me, because I don't know if it happens for you brothers, but a lot of times, when I leave a Hey, happens. All right, Salaki, give me a second. I gotta find it. Of course, I can't. Let me see. I think it was labeled, what is the largest? That's crazy. So pretty much, if I can't find it, I'll just explain to you what I saw, because I just seen it, so it's pretty much fresh in my head. Let me see. All right. So it was something along the lines of that title. What is the largest earthquake? But pretty much it was going of the devastation of an earthquake if it was like at a 3.2 versus a 3.8 versus a 4.8 and so on. And basically, I think they were saying like anywhere between like a 1.2 and a 3.2, it would barely be felt. The house may shake a little tiny bit, but it's nothing that will startle you. Nevertheless, anywhere between like a 3.8 and a 4.8, it's something that'll wake you out of your sleep. I was They was even saying how certain structures, older decaying structures would probably fall apart. And anything higher than a 4.8, like a 5.8, maybe a 5.8 to a 6.2, would indefinitely destroy older structures, right? And then damn, I wish I could find it. Salakia, man. Let me take some time to look for it. I'm gonna pause the video real quick. Yeah, so Salakia. I found one, so let's play it.
Quakes of magnitude 1 to 10 are. A magnitude 1 earthquake is like the tremor of an insect's wings. It can only be captured by precision seismographs. Second-degree earthquake. Like your beating heart when you hit the jackpot. It's almost undetectable. Magnitude 3 earthquake. People who live in 20-story buildings. You will see the water in the cup tremble slightly. The Earth's electrostatic activity increased sharply after a magnitude 4 earthquake. Pets in the house will immediately detect an earthquake. If they behave abnormally, then you should pay attention. Magnitude 5 earthquake. Cracks in the wall. The wall skin fell to the ground. Chandeliers and furniture shake violently. If you are asleep, you will be awakened by the vibration. Magnitude 6 earthquake. Ordinary building. Can be easily split in half. Huge shock waves make you unsteady. There were landslides. Magnitude 7 earthquake. High-rise buildings collapsed. Buildings for hundreds of miles were affected. There will be huge cracks in the ground. The magnitude 8 earthquake opened the Earth's bloody mouth. All buildings collapsed. Can swallow tens of thousands of people in an instant. 1976. The 78 magnitude Tangshan earthquake killed 240,000 people. The magnitude 8 earthquake is even more powerful. Magnitude 9 earthquake. There was a major earthquake in Chile in 1960. The plates of the Earth move inward. 9 volcanoes erupted simultaneously. It even caused the largest tsunami of the 20th century. Across the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Japan. Magnitude 10 earthquake. Stratum fracture. Equivalent to 15 billion tons of explosives exploding simultaneously. Although humans have never experienced a magnitude 10 earthquake. If it happens, all buildings will be wiped out in an instant. Sea water and magma quickly flooded the land. Less than 10 minutes. Humans will die. Do you know how strong earthquakes of magnitude?
And we are in a new time in the earth, right? As a matter of fact, does not the scripture say right here, according to Isaiah 24th chapter, and the 19th verse, the earth is utterly broken. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly, right? So you can't just look at the west coast of America or Taiwan or Japan. You got to expect it to be where you live, no matter where you live. The earthquakes over here is going to get a lot worse, right? And this is why we constantly telling the people, you need safety. Hell, we need safety, right? Before it's all said and done, the earth will receive an 8, 9, 10 on the Richter scale, right? And tsunamis will happen. Yellowstone will erupt. It's going to be bad. America is prophesied to be wiped out completely, as it is known as Babylon. And the scriptures speak about how, the fire will go for a very long time. Now, including, of course, we know the missiles, which is going to shake the earth, right? The scriptures speak about how the missiles, they move like horses. Horses run, the ground shakes. When the ground shakes, that's considered what? An earthquake, right? And there's 200,000 missiles that's meant to hit this place. So it's going to be a lot of shaking, all right, from where the missiles are sent from one portion of the earth to the next. Let me start at verse 18, Salakia, which means forgive me. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. and the windows up on high are open, meaning that the Lord is going to open up some way, shape, or form, is going to allow, certain portions of the ozone layer to open up so that the missiles can fall back through and hit its intended targets, right? Because how does intercontinental ballistic missiles work is that they go out of space and then they drop back down onto the earth, right? And the foundations of the earth do shake, all right? And something with that magnitude hitting the earth, it's going, it's going to shake shit up. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. All right? If something is exceeding, it's excessive. Right? The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, earthquake, you rocking back and forth, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Now, it's important to know that it's not the whole earth, but the earth, let's just say the earth as we know it today won't be the same tomorrow. And I mean that in a parabolic form, as far as when the Lord destroys this place, America and various parts of the earth, is going to be different. As a matter of fact, in the book of Joel, it tells us what? Before them, meaning before the missiles, Joel the 2nd chapter, the earth was as Eden, but after them a desolate wilderness. Right? And I know that it's not going to be the whole earth in its totality, because according to Ecclesiastes, the scriptures speak on how the earth abideth forever. But reading on, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. All right. So that's pretty much it, man. Lord willing, you occupy edified. Shalom to the elect.